Let's see. Hey, we are about to get the show started. Let's see. Hey, everybody. Welcome, GGMM. It's your first time on You Now. Thank you, Kamal. Okay, you guys. So today we are answering all of your questions from Instagram. So I have been collecting questions from my DMs and from the posts and from the lives on Instagram all day. And we are about to answer them. So we have a whole bunch of questions. Let's see. So we literally have this page, this page, this page, and this page, and this page of questions. So, hi Sly. Once we get that all started, it's going to be up on my YouTube so that you guys can always be able to go back and have answers to all these questions that you ask me all the time. I'm just a cam girl, and I'm on Instagram. So we are going to start off. Let's see. Well, here it's from Instagram. The life. You're right. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, damn it, didn't mean to do that. Thank you, Ozon. Am I a man, woman? No, I'm just a woman. You guys, we're on You Now right now. Go to the link in my bio. We're answering all of your questions. I'm just updating real fast on Instagram. Let everyone know. Let's see. I don't mean to do a lot. What do you mean? Hey, you guys, go onto You Now right now. I'm on there. It's the link in my bio. Welcome, everybody. We're answering all of your questions from today. Okay, let's get it started. We got a lot of questions to go through. Let's see. So the first question from today was, let's see. Would I pierce my vagina? You know what? I probably would. I probably would absolutely do it. You know, I feel like we're only here on this planet once. You may as well enjoy it, and that's an experience I wouldn't mind having, like here on this life, like during this lifetime, you know. So yes, I would do it. Let's see. How often do I travel to the East Coast? YOLO. I live in Atlanta, so I'm on the East Coast, you know, a little bit. It's not too far for me to get there. I'm in Florida a lot, for shoots. Let's see. This one was a really good question. Do I think Black people will ever receive reparations? You know what? I don't think it's gonna come. I don't think it's gonna come in the traditional sense or way of the word. I think we're gonna have to take it more so than it being given to us. So will we ever receive it? It may not be received, it may be attained, and I think that's gonna be the key for it. Let's see. If I cut my hair, do I think I will resemble Amber Rose? Well, go look on my Instagram. I just posted pictures of when I was bald, so you tell me. Don't lie to them. I'm not lying to anybody. Let's see. Am I a loner? I would say I'm more so solitary. I'm more of a hermit than a loner. Let's see. Thank you, Sly. So you guys keep on thumbs up if you want me to sit here and keep on doing videos and talking to you guys here on You Now, because it might be a little bit more fun. So if you enjoy my shows, please, like, go subscribe to me on YouTube, go follow me on Instagram. We have fun. And then you also get notified whenever I'm selling new videos or whatnot. But yeah. Let's see. What do I think about UFOs? I think UFOs are real. I think that there are aliens. I think that they are absolutely watching us. And it is entirely up to us to evolve in order to interact with them, because we can't even get along. Like, we're all one species right now, and we can't even get along on this planet. We can't even get along with all the living creatures here on this planet. They're not going to sit there and like introduce themselves and add a whole nother, level to it. Let's see. What do I... Oh. Would I do whatever a person wants me to do as long as it is not life-threatening or harmful towards my health for $100,000? Potentially. I mean, it would just depend on the situation. Exactly. Like, the aliens are gonna sit there and be like, "Really, you guys? Like, you can't even get along amongst yourselves. You really think we're gonna sit here and like join in and like?" No, because they know we're going to sit there and try to kill them. We can't even accept ourselves, let alone a whole nother, intelligent species on the planet. Let's see. Why? I believe in it all. Why am I answering all the weirdo questions today? I am answering all of your weirdo questions today, you guys, because now I can just refer you to this video, which will be up on my YouTube. And we don't have to interrupt our Instagram live shows. And we can focus on the games that we're playing and whatnot that's going on there. You don't know? I believe it. I believe that this universe is too big for there just to be us. That doesn't make any sense to me. Can an open relationship work? I think open relationships can work. I think the key to them, that makes them okay is that both parties have to be okay with it. Too many people, like, it's not cheating. It's agreeing that, like, hey, like, we are still in this together. We're still number one. We still communicate everything. I tell you everything. It's like, what's their names on House of Cards? Their relationship, that's like the perfect open relationship, because at the end of the day, there is no girl saying, "I'm going to tell your wife," because you already told her and she knows about it and she's cool with it, because so are you. That's what I think. Thanks for the like, you guys. Thank you. That's how I think open relationships can work. But you got to have two. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like, there is no worry about, like, you know everything and you guys are okay with it. You deal with your jealousies amongst yourselves, and agree, as long as you're both able to do it, you both, can do what you want to do. I think that works just fine. Why do I like country music. I like country music because I grew up around a lot of country music. I think the lyrics are really catchy and a lot of songs that I like. And you know, I like a song that tells a story. Let's see. What do I think about today's? You never heard of country music? What? I don't believe that. I know you've heard of country music before. What do I think about today's hip hop versus 90s hip hop? Well, I don't know that much about hip hop. I'm the first to tell you guys I don't really listen to it. I don't know all that much at all. Thanks for becoming a fan, Jamal. So, you know, I'm not a fan of today's modern like rap and stuff. It's just really repetitive. Not really telling a good story. I like a good story in my music. What is the longest pee and how was the experience? See, the longest I probably had in real life, like with a real person, that's not a dildo. Is probably 9 inches, I would say. And that experience was fine. It was fun. I have to follow you know the rules with the that was a very interesting at times painful, but like a good kind of pain. Like you have to really, you know, be into that. But we had some fun because you guys know how I am. You've seen my videos. Have I ever dated outside of my race? Yes, I've dated the whole rainbow. I've dated Japanese men, I've dated Mexican men, did a bunch of different Latin guys, I've dated Middle Eastern men, I've dated Indian men, I've dated white guys, and I've dated black guys, and I've dated mixes of all of that in between. Let's see. Have I ever done a threesome or a foursome before? Yes. I have. That's actually one of my upcoming YouTube videos, so go subscribe and you'll see me talking about those experiences. And yes, I've done both. When was the last time I was tested? Oh, well, welcome. The last time I was tested was probably about a month ago. That was my last doctor's appointment. So, what's the freakiest thing I've done? Ooh, that's a good question. The freakiest thing I've probably ever done was an orgy in Malibu, like on a bunch of cocaine, a bunch of drugs, a bunch of champagne. And that was just so freaky because like it was just like a 3-day nonstop orgy. It was amazing. What am I mixed with? I am black, and there's a bunch of other stuff. There's Jewish, there's Native American, there's a bunch of other white stuff. There's a bunch of stuff in there. You guys can go see my videos on Peaks, or if you go to my Instagram, there's like every site where I'm at, you can see me on there. What kind of panties am I wearing? So I stayed in my panties for this video for that one. I'm wearing boy shorts right now. Have I ever been with a woman? Yes, I've been with a woman one-on-one as well as like in the orgy settings. Have I ever had 2 men at the same time? No, I have not had 2 guys at once. My threesome and foursome was with all females or with 1 guy. You guys are funny. Let's see. What are the keys to my heart? I like guys that are actually smart. Like if you actually read books still and can have a conversation and not just read. I mean, I enjoy, you know, It's just books that are for pure entertainment and our fantasy and whatnot. But you know, I like people that actually do your research, even if you're just watching YouTube videos. Like, know something about something. um, let's see. I like guys that are, you know, really sweet. I like guys that are spiritual but not religious. This is F pre-recorded. No, it is not. Per Jugayo, we got all of the questions in advance from Instagram, and we're just answering them here right now live. Let's see. Do you see yourself married with kids at some point in your life? I feel like that's a potential lifetime outcome. But not necessarily like, you know, what I'm gonna go for. Like, it has to be like a really special situation for me to want to settle down and have kids and whatnot. Or if I have kids, like, I'll just do it on my own. Like, it'd be a really special situation. I enjoy my life and being my bossy ass self way too much to sit there and like compromise. Let's see. What is my favorite food? Sushi or Mexican food? What size bra and panties? I am a 36 double D, and my panties are like a size 10, 8 to 10, depending on the brand. Would you rather have Oh, you guys want to ask questions here too? Let me know if you want to ask questions here too and not just answer the pre-recorded ones. Would you rather have an ice cream mountain or an ice cream island? I would rather have an ice cream mountain because if it's an island, like, it's gonna melt and I'm gonna sink and drown, like, and it's gonna be kind of like useless. Like, I'd rather have like flat land than like an ice cream mountain that I could try to like build something over and like keep protected. Do I like, or am I into dark skinned guys or guys with dreads? Yeah, I mean, the mountain's gonna melt, but at least like there's still solid ground for you to like be on, you know, unlike an island. When that melts, you're like, there's just nothing. You better have a boat. Oh, thank you guys for becoming fans and for liking this video. I appreciate you all. Let's see. At least you want to come back here. I like this so far. Would I date a regular guy if he showed me interest? I mean, you got to show me more than just interest. Like, I mean, I go on dates and stuff, but I'm not looking for like a relationship and be settled down with one person. Unless you're a really amazing person, and you got to show that. Because I feel like I'm an amazing person, and I have no problem showing that. Let's see. Do I like older guys? I do like older guys. I've had a bunch of sugar daddies, and they've been a lot of fun. I've had some of my best sexual experiences with sugar daddies, and they were older. Let's see. Do I have any height requirements? No. I dated one guy that was 5'4", and I'm 5'8", so that was fun, but it had a really fun dynamic in bed. It wasn't that bad. Let's see. If you guys have real questions, I'll answer them. What are some of the things that turn me on about men and women? I like manly men and I like girly girls. So I like a guy that has confidence, but like isn't too cocky. You can have a little bit of cockiness, but like you better know when to be humble because I am queen. I like a guy that, you know, knows how to treat a woman like a queen, like a goddess. You can go see that on my peaks, Pooji Gallo. What else do I like in my ideal guy, or what turns me on? Yeah, if you can teach me something, if you can like intrigue me and have like a full conversation, you know, where I just want to know more, that turns me on. That definitely gets me wet. Let's see what else. For girls, I like girly girls. I like big boobies. I'm not that big of an ass person, I gotta be honest. I'm more of a tit person. So I like girls with big boobs. I love a pretty face. Like that's like the for me is I love pretty girls. Let's see. Am I into Scorpios? Scorpios are amazing. I have had some of the best sex of my life with Scorpios. Some of my worst fights of my life with Scorpios too. So sexually, yes, Scorpios are awesome. Welcome, Gerald. Am I really going to cut off all of my hair? I'm really considering it again. Like I have the pictures. I think I look fine without the hair. Just hair's a lot of work. So if you guys really want me to keep my hair, you can go over to Peaks. I got a countdown or a whatever, like a vote going on right now for you guys. If you really want me to keep my hair. Am I dominant or submissive in the way that I think? I would say I'm pretty dominant. Like I'm very dominant to like 99% of the population, and then there's like 1% that I am just submissive to because I just respect the fuck out of them. You are so far from Scorpios. What's your sign? Let's see. Does size matter with breasts or penis? I mean, I've had big dicks that couldn't get me off, and I've had small dicks that have had no problem, you know, doing the job. So it's not about the size; it's about what you can do with it. Does size matter for breasts? I like big boobs. I'm not a big little boob fan. Libras, you guys are so vain. That's the most vain sign in the Zodiac. I swear to God. Do I like nerds? Yes, I like nerds. I'm a nerd. I'm a Walking Dead, Game of Thrones type of nerd. So yes. What is my shoe size? 7.5. Sorry, you guys. It's already been 22 minutes long doing this video, and we still have just a little bit left. So we're almost done. Sorry, I'm trying to like rush through all these questions. I said I would answer them all. I didn't realize how many questions you guys would ask. So thank you. Have I ever been to Coachella? I have not been to Coachella, but I really want to fucking go. Is everything natural? Yes, everything is natural. I love Game of Thrones. I'm thinking about doing a series. I'm rewatching the series and like I'm noticing shit and I want to talk about it. So that might be on my YouTube channel next. Am I afraid for a nuclear war? No, I'm not. You know, at the end of the day, I think that, you know, there's so many possibilities of what's going on with, yes, I read the books. You know, I just think that there's too many alternatives. At the end of the day, if, you know, it's our time to go, it's our time to go, you know. I don't believe in heaven or hell, so it's like it is what it is. You know, you just go back to spirit and energy and source, and then you get brought back either in this dimension or the next. So I'm not worried about a nuclear war. And what is my conception of God? I guess that's a lead into that. I believe that, you know, God is everything and everything is God. Therefore, we are God and we can create our own realities. And that's what I choose to do with my life. And it may seem crazy to some, but it works for me. And I'm a very happy person because of that philosophy. We will not go quietly into the good night. Yes. Oh, I've been like watching YouTube videos like crazy. So I'm super excited about it. Thank you so much, Savdit Sunman, for being my new #1 fan. Ah! Thank you so much. So you guys, that's the end of the questions. That took 25 minutes. Hello. Me too. I'm obsessed with theories. Like I know everything about everything about everything, and I have so many of my own, and I feel like it's time to start sharing them. So like, let's see. I have some written down. Actually, I write everything down. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Awesome. Oh, you're in Turkey? Hi, Sedve in Turkey. Okay, let's see what I say. Oh, okay. So like, I'm trying to find. I can't find anyone to talk about this, so I'll make a video on this. But I was rewatching the first season. Right, people write everything down. Exactly. I write everything. I have nothing but journals everywhere. But so I have this theory about the series. If you guys want to hear it, just let me know. I'll tell you about it. Let's see. It's not about Varys, it's about Viserys, Daenerys' brother. So I was rewatching the first season, and I'm like, okay, like she's asking him like some small questions, and he's just kind of, like telling her the little kitty lies and whatnot. I'm like, okay, like seriously, like we don't know how much he really did know. Like as far as we know, the same people that told Daenerys that he knew nothing and he just wasn't good about anything. Like, what if they were feeding him information and then they sit there and feed her different information to kind of create that wedge between them? And I was like, oh my goodness, because like some of the stuff he said, I'm like, what if he actually did know what he was talking about? And we just all have been writing him off this entire time. Like, who's to say, he didn't have more information about, especially with Khal Drogo. Like, maybe he really did have a plan in the works and had people in his corner telling him, like, they're going to supply him with these things, like, to make this shit happen. So I want to explore that. So that's what I think my next video is going to be about. Well, because seriously, because, like, if he was smart, like, if he realizes that, like, she was never a stupid girl, so it's like, if you know that about your sister and that's your only, competition, how much do you really tell your competition about, like, what your plan is to become ruler? Like, you don't want to be usurped. You don't want to sit there and have a Blackfire scenario. So she's an unreliable narrator. Yeah, no one sat there and has like told us much about their prehistory. We still know nothing about their origins. Exactly. She was just a little kid in the book. So, if you sitting there saying, oh yeah, you're gonna marry him, yada 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 yada, like as far as we know, the plan was for her to sit there and get pregnant and then to kill Drogo, and then that shit backfired on him. Like, we really don't know. Like, he could have had a whole coup planned and then they totally Ned Starked him. And he could be, we see him as a bad guy. What if he really wasn't? Exactly, like that makes more sense because we see that he's sexually attracted to his sister, and that is the Targaryen way. You can't dilute the blood, so it's like it makes more sense to sit there, get the army, and then marry your sister and have it be like a true Targaryen restoration kind of like scenario. So I think that was absolutely possible, but we need to go into that more. No, I absolutely feel like there was a wedge created between, caused between him and her, because at the end of the day, like when she sat there, like for example, when she stopped the whole Khalasar so that
you know, and then he got all mad. I was like, you don't demand anything of me. Da, 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 da. I'm the king. I'm the blood of the dragon. Yada yada yada. Who told him that she demanded that? Like, who actually sat there and portrayed it that way? Because we know that's not how she said it. You know, we know most of the Dothraki don't speak their native tongue. So who was it that told him that? Because like I feel like if someone was being hella shady and trying to put a wedge between them, they would absolutely go to him and be like, she said, you know, like you have to stop right now, and she demands it because she's the Khaleesi. Like I feel like someone tried to, you know, make that, like draw that wedge between them. So I want to explore that a little bit more. Exactly, Jorah, once again, who's, you know, from the get go, we know wasn't a trustworthy guy, and it's like, I have so many theories. So, yeah. Yes, he was. Okay. So that we've been talking for 30 minutes. So I just wanted to check in and say, hey, I watched so many people's theories. Like, yeah, I got to give credit to a lot of people because I can't sit here and take credit for all of my own thoughts and processes. I just done a lot of my own research. But this video is now 32 minutes long, so I'm going to head out and get back over to Instagram and get back to work, you guys. But thanks for watching and hanging out with me today. I hope to see you again soon, and to check back in. So, yeah, go follow me on Instagram so that you know what I'll be posting on here and going on here. And go subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'll be posting videos there too. So, bye. Thank you for watching.